window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 58 yards.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
A good pickup of 6 there on first down.
56, the mark for 56. Check 56.
On second down, it's Hoover. And an alley to run. 20, 10, and touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays, and the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. 4 down, 4 down. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Marshall looking middle, and it's incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
From the gun on third down, Marshall has got a man complete. It's Clay. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Back to throw. Marshall over the middle. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Try to go back to Clay that time, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 11 yards there. First down. On first down. Battle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run on first down. Hoover. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Double dog, that's the way.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown! A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And as things start to come into focus here in the final weekend, their future still up in the air. Currently in possession of the 5 spot, but could fall entirely out of the postseason if this final day doesn't go their way.
Well, we're looking forward to the playoffs because, fortunately enough, we're going to be there to call some of these games. But when you're sitting where they are right now, the playoffs start with this game. They can't wait till next week and say, well, let's see if we're... No, they have to win this one to ensure that they're going to go. So their playoff run actually begins a week early.
By the way, I got my assignment for the playoffs. They have me doing every game.
I like that.
Are you there, too?
I like that. I just hope I'm with you.
I hope so as well. Looking to throw on second down. Marshall. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Marshall. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Off the play fake. Marshall. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later, not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down, it's Hoover. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. 30 base. Watch the pass. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Here we go.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Off play action. Marshall. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Off the play fake. Marshall. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll run on first down. Battle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Marshall. That's caught at the 2. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Open man, Butler complete. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It is the final weekend of the regular season, final day of the calendar year as well. A lot of action to update you on, so let's get right to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
On third down, battle, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first.
Ready? 50, play. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Get it. Cut.
Off play action. Marshall. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The point after is good, and that will tie us at 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
2nd and 15. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Go to 70, Indy.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
10 too soft. 56. Tighten up, tighten up. Get out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Extra point attempt to come here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So this drive spans 7 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A gain of 6 there on first.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Fire.
Off the play fake. Marshall. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there. 42 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Battle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that, because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. So that drive, 4 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 2nd and 4. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The setup to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The completion in the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Off play action. Marshall. Looking right sideline. That's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Marshall. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun. Marshall firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Marshall. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Marshall. Refusing to go down to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make. Yeah,
could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. 23 yards on the play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
56, check 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's complete to Butler.
Pass complete. But no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
No yardage.
Okay.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got Mason complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Set 50, plant. Yeah, let's go set.
On 1st down, Hoover. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, a little under 2.5 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. On 1st and 10, Marshall. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again, Marshall. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Marshall. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Marshall. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Back to throw. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw.
Now, how about that? Rattled by a big play on the previous snap, they bounce back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Going to throw right side here, complete. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hoover, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Let's go, baby.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part one is done, now part two. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that'll put him right on the doorstep of a 200-yard game. He's at 199 as he picks up the first. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
30 base. Right there. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Right back to him on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Let's go.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Battle. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Memphis, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end.